Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Ben here, and today we're looking at the games that are planning to release in March 2025. It's actually a packed one this month, so as usual, I'll be providing you with all the details you need from the release date, platforms, and pricing, as well as a little bit about the game too, in case it's the first time you've heard of it. Also, if you like these videos that I do each month and you find them useful or informative in any way, please do consider leaving a comment below and a like. I want to make the content that I enjoy, but that you will also enjoy and watch, so it's good to know if people are liking these and finding them useful. Comments and likes help with the big old algorithm as well, so even if it's just your favorite emoji, it all goes a long way. Anyway, with that all out the way, let's get started. So Ubisoft returns with Assassin's Creed Shadows, taking the franchise to feudal Japan. The game, already twice delayed and recently leaked as well, sees players step into the shoes of Neo, a skilled shinobi, and Yasuka, a legendary samurai, navigating a world filled with political intrigue and ancient traditions. The game introduces new stealth mechanics, including the ability to go prone, allowing for innovative assassinations from the ground. Both characters allow for different playstyles, and you'll also be able to customize and build a hideout for your own growing shinobi brotherhood. Engage in fluid parkour across Japanese castles and utilizes a redefined combat system that emphasizes precision and strategy. Available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S on the 20th of March, the standard edition will be $59.99 and the digital deluxe edition will be $74.99, which includes an upcoming expansion, some in-game skins and items, as well as a bonus quest at launch. Tripwire Interactive brings back the beloved co-op shooter with Killing Floor 3. Set in a dystopian future, players face off against hordes of grotesque Zeds in both solo and multiplayer modes. The game offers an expanded arsenal of weapons, new character classes, and dynamic environments that influence gameplay strategies. I recently checked this out during the recent closed beta and had a lot of fun with it, albeit it lacked some of the gore and punch of Killing Floor 2. A mixed reception, I believe, from this one at the moment, from the OG fans for sure, but personally I had fun with it. Hopefully more to come, as this looks to be kicking off Killing Floor 3 as a live service title, having a season pass kind of war bond system similar to Helldivers 2. Killing Floor 3 will be available on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S on the 25th of March. Standard edition will be priced at $34.99, with the deluxe edition at $51.99, and then there's a Nightfall edition priced at $69.99. Deluxe edition comes with one season pass and some skins and in-game credits, while the Nightfall edition comes with a year's worth of season passes and extra in-game credits. Next up, we have Split Fiction. This is an innovative, narrative-driven co-op game that intertwines two characters, Mio and Zoe, as they embrace mind-blowing moments as they're pulled deep into the many worlds of their creations. This is coming from Hazelight Studios, creators of Brothers, A Way Out, and It Takes Two. This is another action-packed co-op adventure sure to be a hit. Mio and Zoe are contrasting writers. One writes sci-fi and the other writes fantasy. They become trapped in their own stories after being hooked up to a machine designed to steal their creative ideas. One minute you're taming adorable dragons, and the next you're fighting as cyber ninjas, escaping terrifying trolls, or dodging hover cars thrown by robotic parking attendants. It's weird, it's wild, it's designed to be shared. Split Fiction is coming out 6th of March to PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PS5. Pricing is $39.99, and as with previous titles from Hazelight, there will be a Friends Pass option so you can play with a friend, and only one of you will need to buy the game. That's very nice indeed. Dive into the sci-fi world of Atomfall, a first-person shooter set in a post-apocalyptic landscape where humanity battles for survival against robotic adversaries in the ruins of Britain following a nuclear disaster. Headed up by developers Rebellion, this game features fast-paced combat, variety of weapons and abilities, and a compelling storyline that explores themes of artificial intelligence and human resilience. Fallout or Stalker, but in rural Britain, maybe with a pinch of Bioshock as well. Sounds good to me. A fictional reimagining of a real-world event, Atomfall draws from science fiction, folk horror, and the Cold War influences to create a world that is eerily familiar, yet completely alien. Available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S from the 27th of March, the standard edition will be priced at $44.99 with a deluxe edition, including exclusive in-game content, a future story expansion, as well as access to the game 3 days earlier, and that can be yours for $64.99. This one is also a day one on Game Pass as well, so if you've got that there, you can play this at no extra cost. InZOI is an immersive life simulation game that empowers players to shape every facet of their virtual world, crafting unique stories and experiences. This is aiming to challenge a genre dominated by EA Games' The Sims. InZOI will allow players to engage in daily activities such as pursuing various careers to earn a living and building deep relationships through dynamic interactions. The game features a fully simulated community where each character operates with free will, leading to spontaneous events that evoke a wide range of emotions. Developed with Unreal Engine 5, InZOI offers stunningly realistic graphics, allowing for extensive customization of characters, homes, and even cityscapes. Players can modify properties, roads, and urban layouts to reflect their envisioned life. Notably, The game includes seasonal changes as part of the base experience, enhancing its realism, although it's yet to be seen if they follow in EA's footsteps with loads of DLC packs, content and all that stuff in the future. InZOI is set to release on PC on the 28th of March 2025 into early access. No details on the price just yet. Next up, we have the sequel to the acclaimed survival horror RPG. Chernobylite 2 Exclusion Zone returns players to the radioactive landscapes of Chernobyl. Navigate through a non-linear storyline filled with supernatural threats, crafting, and base building elements. Your choices influences the game's outcomes, offering a deeply immersive experience. I never checked out the first game, but I've heard that's good, and this one is shaping up to be like a good addition to the franchise as well. You've been itching for something else after finishing Stalker 2, maybe this one will fit the bill. Chernobylite 2 Exclusion Zone is coming to Steam in early access to begin with on March 6th. Console versions to follow in the future, but not for now. It is only on Steam. Pricing details to follow, but you can download the demo right now on Steam to check out how the game looks and runs on your own rig. Karma: The Dark World is a first-person cinematic psychological thriller set in a dystopian 1984 East Germany, dominated by the omnipresent Leviathan Corporation. Players assume the role of Daniel McGovern, a Rome agent for Leviathan's Thought Bureau, tasked with investigating specific incidents by delving into suspects' memories. The game combines investigative tools, puzzle solving, and narrative exploration, challenging players to navigate twisted environments where reality and perception blur. I tried this at previous Steam Next Fest, and it was one of the highlights for me of the demos I tried. I was hooked from start to finish. I'll leave a link below in the description to a video on that demo if you're curious. There'll be a card in the top right corner for you right now as well. I had a great time with it. Karma: The Dark World is scheduled for release on the 27th of March 2025. Available on PC and PS5. There are no pricing details for this one at the moment though. Next up, we have Nights in Tight Spaces. This is the follow-up to Fights in Tight Spaces, which felt like a John Wick training simulator. The devs are back with the sequel and seem to have added even more layers to this tactical deck-building game. The standalone title transports players to medieval times, combining strategic card play with turn-based combat. Players assemble a party of diverse characters, each with unique abilities to confront outlaws and supernatural forces across a rich fantasy world. The game emphasizes positioning and environmental control, requiring careful planning and adaptability. Stylish, animated fight sequences bring the action to life, enhancing the immersive experience. It's available on PC. Pricing details are yet to be announced, but there is a demo on Steam as part of the current Steam Next Fest if you want to check it out for yourself. I highly recommend checking out Fights in Tight Spaces as well if you haven't already. It's amazing. It's great. Fragpunk is a new 5v5 hero-based first-person shooter which introduces a unique twist with its power-up card system. Players select from a roster of distinctive heroes, each equipped with special abilities, and engage in fast-paced battles across various maps. The innovative shard cards allow people to alter combat dynamics, bending the rules and creating unpredictable scenarios in each of the matches. This feature ensures that no two rounds are the same, promoting strategic depth and replayability. Fragpunk is also free to play, won't cost you a penny, and it will be available on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Let's just see if this will face the same fate as Concord or if it can do really well like Marvel Rivals. I'm not sure how much room everyone has for more hero-based 5v5, 6v6 shooters, so we will have to see. This next one's really interesting. Developed by Ivy Road and published by Annapurna Interactive, Wanderstop is a narrative-centric cozy game that explores themes of change and healing. Players step into the role of Alta, a former warrior who, after a significant defeat, finds herself managing a tea shop in a magical forest alongside the amiable Boro. The gameplay focuses on brewing tea using a complex contraption, tending to a garden with a unique hex grid farming system, and engaging with a diverse cast of characters, each with their own stories and quests. The game emphasizes a stress-free experience, allowing players to immerse themselves into soothing rituals of tea making and personal growth. This is the first game from new studio Ivy Road, which have some talent within it, including Davey Redden, creator of Stanley Parable and The Beginner's Guide, Carla Zimonia, co-creator of Gone Home and Tacoma, and then Daniel Rosenfeld or C418, who did the music of Minecraft as well. It's not a bad ensemble. Wanderstop is set to release on PC, PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. No price at the moment, but again, at the moment of recording, the Steam Next Fest is going on, I think until the 3rd of March, and you can check out the demo for this on Steam and see what it's all about. AI Limit is a post-apocalyptic action RPG where players assume the role of Arissa, a blader imbued with immortality. Set in the last human city, Havenswell, the game challenges players to explore vast city ruins, combat formidable enemies, and uncover the mysteries of a civilization on the brink of extinction. Gameplay features dynamic combat mechanics, a variety of weapons and abilities, and a rich narrative that delves into themes of survival and hope. AI Limit will be available on PC and PlayStation 5 on March 27th. It's Standard price is only £29.50, and there's a deluxe edition offering additional in-game content and bonuses, also including a digital art book, and that will be £37.99. Both have a 10% discount on Steam if you pre-purchase as well. Rise of the Ronin is an open-world action role-playing game developed by Team Ninja. They're known for Nioh and the Ninja Gaiden series. Rise of the Ronin is set during Japan's Bakumatsu period in the mid-19th century. Players assume the role of Ronin, navigating a nation in turmoil, influenced by Western powers and internal strife. The game offers a blend of traditional melee combat with katanas and the use of period-specific firearms, providing diverse combat experiences. Players can explore historic cities like Yokohama, Kyoto, and Edo, as well as rural areas, engaging in missions that impact the storyline and character relationships. Rise of the Ronin is available on PC and PS5. It's not a full-price title either, it's coming 11th of March, and for only $39.99. I feel like Ronin is right. Is it just pronunciation? Anyway, let me know in the comments. Ronin. Anyway, 33 Immortals is next up. This is a cooperative action roguelike game developed by Thunder Lotus, supporting up to 33 players simultaneously. Players embody damned souls rebelling against divine judgment, battling through procedurally generated levels filled with formidable enemies and challenges. The game emphasizes teamwork and strategic combat, offering a fresh experience of each playthrough. Entering early access on the 18th of March 2025, it's available on PC, it's only on the Epic Games Store, and then it also will be on the Xbox Series X and S. No PlayStation, no Steam. This will be accessible through Game Pass though on day one. No word yet on pricing other than that though, so obviously if you've got Game Pass, you can check it out there and you won't have to pay anything extra. And finally, for our game releases, we've got the first Berserker Khazan. This is a hardcore action RPG inspired by the Dungeon Fighter Online universe, delving into the origins of the Berserker class. Players engage in fast-paced combat, mastering a variety of weapons and abilities to overcome formidable foes. This game looks really good. The game offers a deep narrative, intricate character progression, set in a richly detailed world, and has a cool 3D cel-shaded art style as well. Available on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S from March 27th. And will be $49.99 for the standard edition and £54.98 for the deluxe edition. That includes 3-day early access as well as some in-game items and a digital art book. Now on to cover some key DLCs that are coming out this month. First off, you can expand your Age of Mythology Retold experience with the Immortal Pillars DLC. This expansion introduces new civilizations, myth units, and campaigns. It's all centered around the Chinese mythology and the pantheon of Chinese gods, so enriching that classic real-time strategy gameplay. This is available on PC, and the DLC will be priced at £14.99. Next, we join Wallace and Gromit in this charming addition to PowerWash Simulator. Clean, iconic locations and contraptions from the beloved series, bringing them back to their pristine glory. Honestly, they've had Warhammer, Shrek, Wallace and Gromit now. The PowerWash DLC team are doing some really cool collaborations and quite unique ones as well. Can't wait to clean a block of Wensleydale cheese. Available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, pretty much wherever PowerWash is. This will be there, and probably expecting the DLC to be priced around $5.99. It's not really confirmed anywhere, but normally their DLCs come out around that price. And lastly for DLC, we have Rainworld. We have Rainworld, the Watcher DLC. Rainworld is a super popular 2D side-scroller where you play as a nomadic slug cat. This came out way back in 2017. Very well reviewed and positive reviews on Steam. And it had a very well-received DLC called Downpour in 2023. Now the next DLC called The Watcher, that's going to come out March 28th. Introducing new unknown creatures that stalk and climb and dive and hunt, new breeds rip and pluck and burrow and hide, and got all these treacherous environments, secrets, and loads of things to experience from a fresh perspective. I would like to jump into this at some point, check this game out. I've seen a lot of people talk about this, want to see what all the fuss is about. This is available on PC, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch. No price on this one yet, but the previous DLC was £12.79, so maybe this will be around that same price point. And then lastly, we've got 2 closed betas that are expected to be in March. Nothing guaranteed at the moment, all subject to change, but first we have Jump Ship. This is an upcoming mission-based co-op FPS, that's a mouthful, up to 4 players, where you are a crew of a spaceship. Transition seamlessly from crewing the ship to on-foot exploration and spacewalks. Engage in intense battles both on the ground and in space, and also keep your ship upgraded and intact. Sign-ups for the beta are open on the official website for this. You can check it out there if this piques your interest. And next, prior to its full release, Killing Floor 3 is planning to offer another beta before March 25th. The devs did say that they the recent closed beta that they did, they would like to have another beta at some point. This might be just an open beta in between now at this point, I guess, and March 25th. So no actual key dates on that, but just keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on their website for that. This will allow you to at least experience the co-op gameplay, new enemy types, have a go at it yourself, see what you think. It should be available on PC, PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Crossplay and all that stuff is all there. Beta access details will be available on the official game website, or like I said, add the game to your wish list on your chosen store. It might notify you about that then as well. Anyway, that concludes our overview of the game releases and updates for March 2025. Which titles are you most looking forward to? Personally, I can't wait to dive into Split Fiction, Killing Floor 3. I think Calm in the Dark World and Atomfall, they're probably going to be ones I'll pick up as well. Really liked Calm in the Dark World. Intriguing about that. Very intriguing game. Let me know your top picks in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more gaming content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.